the notorious $10 tea. Oh, so let me just jump right into this. There's a couple of brands, at least that I know of, kind of in the streetwear space that have been promoting $10 tees and tees that are less than $10. And I kind of have some mixed emotions when it comes to that, right? Because on one hand, you know, that there's that consumer side. I'm like, yo, that is hella cool. $10 tee, that fits the budget. Yo, that's fire. Then you got the other side, the business side, where it's like, but wait, why are you driving the prices down? Because even if you're at $30, you're positive. If you're making $10 a shirt, that's one thing. But then if you're selling at $10 or $6, then your profit is going down because the shirts still have to be made and packaged and shipped and all of that stuff. So it's like, why are you driving the prices down, fam? Like, come on, but then on the other side, but then not even the other side, then business side still, I'm like, yo, that's hella fire, because, you know, that means more clients, more customers, you know, more people you're getting your brand. I don't know. $10 tee, I'm seeing some that are doing the $6 tee, and it's like, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, it's these mixed emotions. Like, yo, I can go either way. As a business, I want the prices to stay up. I don't want that to become the norm. And I think that's the problem, right? The norm and the expectations, where people start expecting everybody's tees to be $10. So when I first started Unfiltered Passion 2014, I was running sales and stuff. Mind you, I'm still making custom stuff, but I'm running sales for some reason because that's what everybody else did, right? So I'm running these sales and people were buying. You know, shirt was $30, now it's, you know, on sale for $20 or whatever. I don't remember exactly what it was. People were buying it. And then sale was over. And then I would notice that after the sale was over, I was getting these messages saying, oh, I like this shirt, I like this, blah, blah, blah. When's the next sale? And that's when I noticed immediately that people have become accustomed to it. So I think that's probably where a lot of my reservations are around, is that you set that margin, $10, $6, $5, it's going to become the norm. I mean, and I think I understand it. I think what they're doing is they're trying to, because it costs, right? It costs to obtain a new customer. So to obtain you guys as a customer, you know, you're running ads and it may cost $3 to obtain you. So, I mean, maybe, or $5 in this case. So say it costs $5 to obtain a new customer. I guess they're saying they'd rather give you that shirt for $5 than give that $5 to Google or Facebook, Instagram, wherever the case may be, TikTok. So I think that's where they're going with it. And then it's literally costing them $5 to obtain that new customer and get you in their pipeline. And then now you kind of see what their product is like, what their quality is like, and all of that. And then now, you know, they have your email address and your phone number, and now they have your customer, and they have you in their world, and, you know, so they got you. So I think that's probably where they're going with it. So they're willing to eat taking less money temporarily to obtain you as a customer. And so I guess I do get it, and I kind of see the genius in the $10, $5 tee. But this is the reasons why. So I don't think I'm still able to meet that, because, you know, to do that, you know, because first and foremost, Unfiltered Passion is still custom first, and first and foremost, we're still a custom first business, right? And so there's no way at $5 and $10 I can still do the one-on-one, because everything is still a one-on-one, made to order. When you order for your specific sneakers, I'm color matching, I'm finding material. So if it's a fully custom, I'm buying fabric, I'm sewing fabric, then I'm color matching if that needs to be done, mixing inks, printing. If you know anything about screen printing, I am a hell of a weirdo, because screen printing is about volume printing. The setup is hella crazy between preparing screens, preparing the emulsion, preparing the ink. It's a time-consuming process that is really designed for volume, whether it's 30 shirts, 100 shirts. The more shirts you do, the better it is price-wise, because it's good. The process to set it up and break it down is the same, whether it's 100 shirts or one shirt. So you're better off doing the 100 shirts, and you're going to make more money. So it's a volume business, and I'm the weirdo that's doing screen printing for one-off, and I do that because screen printing is the hands down best printing method, especially when you want color accuracy, when you want color matching, things like that. Screen printing has been around for thousands of years for one reason: DTG, sublimation, heat transfer vinyl. All of these things have come on the scene, but none of them can replace screen printing, because screen printing is still the hands down best. And so I went on that tangent to say the screen printing process just won't allow me. I cannot do it myself at $10, because I enjoy the one-off aspect. I enjoy, sitting down and color matching those sneakers, that watch band, that car, whatever it is. I enjoy that process. I was in Stadium Goods just yesterday for a client who wanted to make sure his electric green sixes were the right color. I didn't have those items on hand, so I had to jump in my car, go through the Queens Midtown Tunnel, head downtown Manhattan, and go there with my little Pantone color book and match the colors. I mean, I enjoy that, but that process, I can't do that for $10. Gas, tolls, it's not a $10 thing. And I enjoy working with you guys one-on-one on your order. So the volume that I do is a one-off thing, and I can't do that for $10. But then also, I think at $10, I think what also comes to my mind is just the environment, right? I was reading an article that said that landfills are like 90% or 80 or 90% full of clothes. So there's like this value perception thing. I mean, because at $10, it almost becomes fast fashion, and the problems eco-wise, the environment-wise, for what we're going to leave our kids. The problem is that at $10, I think it's seen as disposable. Like, oh, it's $10, so I can take it and toss it away, and I can take it and throw it to the side. And people aren't necessarily recycling it. They're not upscaling it. They're not even donating it. People are taking it and throwing it in the trash. And I think I read it takes like 200 years for that item to decompose. And then when you look at just what went into the creation of that, the ink, the water, the electricity, the wasted resources, all for that $10 item that someone may not use for more than a few weeks until the next trendy items come out. I mean, to me, that's just another big thing. I still am crazy enough to believe that people value what they pay for. I don't know if that makes sense. Is that maybe the more you pay for it, the more you value it. So I remember my first pair of sneakers. the first pair of sneakers I paid for. It was a total difference than the sneakers that my mom bought. The sneakers my mother bought, man, you take them, you run them things to death. I mean, and they're dogged out within, a couple of months. But when I had to do, I'm here in New York, when I had to do summer youth, and you would get that stipend after like 2 weeks, and it was, by the time it was taxed, and they took out the FICA, whatever they took out of that bad boy, and I got like $182. And the first thing I did, I think I got a pair of Bordeaux 7s. I was wiping them down. I was cleaning them. It was a difference because it was my money and it wasn't something that was easily obtained. And so I valued it. And I think sometimes that's the same thing with clothes, or pretty much the same thing with anything, right? Sometimes the more you spend on it, not that a shirt needs to be $400, $500, $600, but I don't know, I just think it needs to be something significant when you're like, okay, I don't know, I don't think, or maybe somebody would. I don't know. I just feel like you see more people even at an event, right? In a pair of sneakers or a shirt that may be $300-$400 than you see in a Target. Maybe where you are is a little different. Maybe somebody will go out to the club in a $5 Target tee. I mean, maybe I probably would, or a pair of Skechers. But here in New York, you'll see somebody in their Balenciagas. They're trying to show off. So I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Scratch that. I just think people value that people will appreciate something with just a higher value. If I'm making any sense, it makes sense in my head. Quality over quantity type of thing, right? The higher the price normally is a better quality. And, for me, I'm really big on the quality of the print, the quality of not only the print, the quality of the manufacturing. That's a lot of the reason why I started manufacturing myself, is because I just wasn't happy with a lot of the quality out there. Some of the stuff was just hard to get. I started using Pima cotton, high quality, is what the luxury brands use, but it doesn't necessarily come in every color. So I started doing it myself, started dyeing it myself, started sewing it myself, and just able to control the process. And for that, I just can't do at $10. Now I love a $10 tee. I would love a $10 tee. I would love to produce a $10 tee, but the custom aspect of it, the personalization aspect of Unfiltered Passion business and the way I do it, just that one-on-one nature and that one-on-one experience, and it just doesn't allow. I mean, it's probably more than $10 before I prepare the first screen, and I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I know I'm just kind of just rambling off the top of my head, but let me know how you guys feel about a $10 tee. Do you value $80 tee over a $10 tee or a $6 tee? I mean, I don't know. This is just more my personal experience, my personal thoughts, and just kind of the reason why Unfiltered Passion as a service, is still not able to offer the $10, the $10 tee. You guys let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Catch you guys next time. D-Pick, Unfiltered Passion. Yo.